Hey guys, welcome to my channel. We're going to talk about this Colorado versus Colorado State game just ended and double overtime game of the year, I think. It was a pretty, just off the bat, off the top of my head, I would just say it was a pretty sloppy game. Tons of penalties, tons of sloppy play. Started out pretty rough. And then I would say Colorado State, I'm gonna be honest, hats off to them. I did not expect that. Expected a lot of things, but not that. So I would say that it was actually really good. It's a really great game. And I think for the most part, they both did a great job of making a great game. Even though it was really rough, flags everywhere. I mean, it was pretty crazy how many flags were thrown, how many penalties. The turnovers were pretty crazy. I think there was a lot of some questionable turnovers. I think the Travis Hunter one was pretty questionable. Um, but yeah, Colorado came to play. They were like 2,200, was it 22 point underdogs? I don't think so. I don't think so. I think basically, I think once the end of the third quarter happened, I think most people believed that Colorado was going to lose to Colorado State, me included. I did not believe. I won't make that mistake again. But, and if you think you did, I don't believe you. I think that quarterback for Colorado State, we'll talk about them first. I think he actually did pretty good. I know that he did throw 3 picks, but I think for the most part, over 300 yards, I think he did pretty good. But the Colorado defense isn't very good, to be honest. And the receivers, man, those receivers are actually better than I think most people thought. They were destroying Colorado with like those crosses, those shallow crosses, was killing Colorado. And I didn't understand why, but they never really fully made adjustments for that. But you know, and then I would say that on the side of Buffalo, that they Shador was kind of, I think, first of all, Shiloh with the interception for a touchdown was clutch. I honestly thought the game was gonna be like, all right, it's gonna get out of hand real quick with the intro, everything, and then there goes the fumble. It just did not go the way I think most people thought. And then Shador started out really slow, honestly. Didn't get really going till the end of the game. So I would say that it was pretty, I would say his clutch gene though, like, you can tell he's Deion Sanders' son. Like, that was clutch. When he needed to make the plays, he made them. And I think that's really what ended up being what ended the whole game, was who was going to make the clutch players at the end of the game. And I think he definitely was the guy to do that. And I think that's really what pushed and propelled them to win a crazy game. I'm pretty happy that I watched it. I was starting to get really annoyed because there was just so many, like, I was just like, why isn't Colorado pulling away? But Colorado State, like, Coach Norvell had his team ready to play, ready to dominate, honestly. And they were able to basically make Colorado play double overtime just to win. So I think Colorado State has, I would say that their program is definitely looking on the up after this game. And, they did lose, but I think they gained a lot of respect for sure. And I think Prime and Colorado being 3-0, that's pretty awesome. They've won 2 more games than they won last year. So, I mean, even if they had lost, they're still better than they were last year. But I think everybody's just like, let's keep going, let's keep going. And, and they weren't even thinking about Colorado State. And now everyone's going to be thinking about, man, that game was awesome. So I think hats off to both teams for honestly making a great game. We're staying up to 1, 2 o'clock in the morning just to see the finish of it. So yeah, I think it was a great game, and I think we're gonna see where this train ends for Colorado later.